Hello, everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. So today we have a new topic as usual. Well, it's not something new. We've been hearing these women cry and women out here that have picked the wrong baby daddy. So today we have three topics that we're gonna be moving on. First of all, there are a lot of things that you see when you come across social media, especially when it comes to do with women you know and also when it comes to black women. I mean, when you go into the black women genre, it is just painful and disheartening, like literally, especially dark skinned women, especially the women from the US. If you hear the way some of the men out there be talking about them, the dark skinned men be talking about these women, you will like literally look at the whole society community and be like, are you sure these are the women that gave birth to these men? Because of the way they talk. And nowadays, yes, I'm gonna show you guys a video of, they've been talking this way so much that, other people are beginning to imitate the way they talk. Other people are beginning to disrespect too. So we're gonna get into that particular genre too, because I'm gonna say this. Well, you know what? Karma is always around. Now, with that being said, we're gonna go with this first video over here of this woman actually talking about her deadbeat baby daddy that doesn't provide, and she has to provide and you know take on the duty of raising the child on herself. And then we're gonna move to the next topic where another woman actually did come out on Reddit and actually talked about how her baby daddy tried to, send her to prison. So let's just pick up this first one here before we get to the second video.
Because you out here telling people that you give me five.
So.
Because my baby daddy is out here running his mouth in these streets. So let's go ahead and pop it off, okay? Because you out here telling people that you give me $500 a month, but you don't give me a goddamn thing. Not a nothing. Not a nada. These right here I had to buy yesterday, okay? You ain't seen your motherfucking kid in over a month over some shit that happened that you out here telling people it's a motherfucking sunburn, but really the doctor ruled it as a burn. And the reason why I have temporary custody is because you have no motherfucking explanation on where it came from or how it happened. But what CPS did do was give you the option to have supervised visits, but you won't take them. Okay, but where are these at though? Where are these at? Because even if that's the situation, which it is, okay, even if that was the situation when it came to me, I'ma still do everything I need to do when it comes to my child, right? Where's this at? Where they at? Where you at, bro? Where the fuck you at? Because you ain't here. You ain't here, and you ain't doing it. The only thing you doing is manipulating motherfuckers around you into believing you something that you motherfucking not. Like, that's what the fuck you best at. Your daily affirmations of what you tell yourself every single day is out of this motherfucking world. Okay? You can't even finesse me into giving a fuck that you popping out with the next motherfucking bitch that you probably going around and manipulating other bitches into believing that that's your motherfucking foster sister as if y'all ain't fucking. But you can't even finesse me in the right ways to give a fuck because you don't do what the fuck you need to do when it comes to my child.
Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. She roasted that baby daddy. She roasted him. And if you listen to the way this woman talks, you're gonna understand the kind of man she's with. I mean, I don't need to call him out, but you know exactly the way she's talking, you know where that is coming from. You know where it's coming from. And this is the thing. Hello, son and sunflower. Yeah, you can imagine what the daddy looks like. The daddy of that child looks like. I don't need to tell anybody. Just, Now, with that being said, I'm like, everybody out here complaining, but nobody taking notes. Okay, we're gonna continue because you guys, I'm gonna say this. The second story that is I'm about to share in here is it is very satisfying, but at the same time, for the man, it's not that satisfying. For the woman, absolutely, because he got what he deserved. The second video, though. So let's continue with this one.
Okay? You out here telling people, oh, she's selling her shit. Is you salty, bro? Is you salty? Because, see, don't nobody know that I had you make your own motherfucking page so I could sell the content. Don't nobody know that, though, do they? Don't nobody know that you was begging me for my content. Don't nobody know that the reason why I have not talked to you in the last motherfucking month is because I cut you off. Me, that was my doing, not yours. not motherfucking yours. You over there talking about, oh, it's hard to co-parent with a retard. Bitch, when do you co-parent? When do you even parent? Okay? You can't even distinguish his and he's in a motherfucking sentence, bitch. You want to be funny? You want to hee-hee har-har? Just make sure that you're more funnier than me before we start going, okay? Just make sure you're funnier than me. You cannot even finesse me in the right motherfucking ways to give a fuck about the next fucking bitch, and that's all you want to do. That's all you want to fucking do. That's all. How many times in the last month have you took your spark car and rolled over to the next person's house? How many times? But you couldn't roll over and get your kids some motherfucking diapers, regardless of how you felt. Regardless of how you felt. Why is it that you continue to run your bitch ass mouth, but I'm the one that's out here doing it day in and day motherfucking out?
I'm gonna say this. Well. You know, when I hear this is exactly why whenever I hear some men out here crying about women that want to be single, you know, women that love being single, women that don't want any part of this, and they're out here, oh, when you turn 40, you're gonna be miserable. I'm like, she gonna be what now? I don't think homegirl gonna be miserable. I don't think because I'm gonna say this, single women with no kids, you're escaping all of this drama. They're telling you you're gonna be miserable, you're gonna have a lot of cats, you're gonna grow old, all of that. Nah, you're not gonna be having on any of this. This energy over here, nah. This energy over here, you're not gonna be having it. You're not. Oh my God. Let's continue.
Salty as fuck. You salty as fuck because I don't need you. I don't need you. You out here talking about how you get it out the mud. Bitch, you wouldn't have had to get it out the mud 45 times if you would have treated the bitches that you was with right in the motherfucking first place, bitch. You out here popping out with a bitch when really you should be popping out with some motherfucking diapers. And I ain't hating because that bitch is fresher than you are. Okay? The creases in your motherfucking shirt, they match the creases in your Air Forces. Fix it, bitch. Fix it. Fix it. And keep my name out your mouth.
Damn.
Oh, Lord, the mess. The mess. You know what? We're not going to waste time. We're going to go on to the second video because this second one is juicy. It's juicy as well. I want you ladies to pay attention to this one. This one over here takes the cake.
And instead, he's left with remorse.
Hold on. Let's get into this.
My ex lies during divorce to have me jailed, and instead, he's left with remorse. I was getting divorced in the early 90s. My ex was pissed that I was divorcing him. I owned the house prior to the marriage, so he moved out. But he broke back in and tore up all kinds of things. Tore up my jewelry, my clothes, he cut holes in all of them, etc. I couldn't prove it, but of course it was him. When we went to divorce court, he gave the judge a 2-page list of things that he supposedly brought to the house with him prior to the marriage that I refused to return. My attorney showed me the list, and it was stuff that he never owned in the first place. He totally wanted me thrown in jail for contempt of court. My alternative was to pay like $2,000, and I wasn't about to do that. I opted for jail. My girl said, fuck that, you won't get a penny of my money. I'll sit in jail before I pay you for shit that you never own. I feel...
You can imagine that. He make fake things up just so she can pay him. And he didn't care. Like, you can imagine that. And women are supposed to be the one that are supposed to be digging the gold out here. All right.
I feel that because same. I will sit my ass right here in this little bitty ass room with this ugly ass orange jumpsuit on or wherever the fuck they give y'all to wear before I give you my money. I feel that for 100%. I feel that. I opted for jail, but my friends kept telling me to just pay it. I refused. 2 days before I was to appear in court, a girlfriend of mine asked if she could see the list. Sure, she noted that things he said were there didn't give much, if any, of a description. For example, he'd said that there was a gun. He didn't say what kind. He said that there was a computer. He didn't say what kind of computer, and so on. Her point was that if I went around and bought everything on the list, it would probably cost me about $200, and that was worth staying out of jail. That is fucking genius. Your friend for the win. I agreed, knowing that it would also be worth him being livid that his plan didn't work. That is so fucking smart. Like, that is genius. Well, your husband's a dumbass and he set himself up for this, but good for your fucking friend for like pointing that shit out. So I made a game of it. I went around to pawn shops and resale stores and I told whoever it was that was in charge there that I was on a scavenger hunt. And I briefly explained what was going on. They all loved the idea and helped me get through my list rather quickly. Here are some of the lovely examples of what was boxed up for him. Gun, an old rusty cap gun. A screwdriver set, same, old and rusty. Clothing, Goodwill horror stuff. Bust slash statue, made one myself from clay knives. Old and rusty camping gear, an old pan, matches, and a tiny tarp. And one of my favorites that I remember was he said he had a Monopoly game. So I sent him a Goodwill find without any of the pieces, just the board. I wish I could remember everything that we got. It was so much fun, and when we got home, we had to videotape boxing them all up and going through the items one by one. My attorney told the judge that I had found it in the attic and I just hadn't seen it before. So sorry. Not your attorney lying to the judge. I cannot. Like, I love this so much. The judge told my attorney to simply drop the box off at his attorney's office and that the divorce was final. My only regret is not being able to see his face when he opened up that box of garbage and there was nothing he could say because he made that stuff up in the first place. It's been 30 years and I still get joy thinking about it. You guys, when I tell you this story, tickled the shit out of me. Because not her husband trying to get her arrested because he knew she was not about to pay for that shit. He knew that she knew that shit was not real and she was not going to pay for it. He expected her to go to jail. And I absolutely love the fact that she was able to pull one over. Like, nah, bitch, I'm not going to jail, but you can have this. Oh my gosh. I want to be like you when I grow up. I really do. I want to be like you when I grow up.
I mean, she is absolutely genius for that idea. I mean, you gotta give props to her friend. Her friend said, "No, you know what? You're not gonna be going to jail. Nobody going to jail. We're gonna go to the garage and get us some old rusty stuff and give it to this guy since this is how petty he wants to be." And I'm gonna say this: I love that story. When I saw it on my For You page on TikTok, I was laughing the whole day. So now we're gonna go into the. Oh God, we're about to go down the rabbit hole a little bit. So we're gonna be going down here, and these are the same men that are talking about, why women are happy being single, because this is what women have to face when they're, especially when they are together with some men. These are what women got to face. The baby mama that was crying before, now this one talking about her ex-husband trying to finesse her, and at the end of the day, some men are still out here crying about women that are not married and women that don't want children, child-free women. But you know what? They don't want to take care of those children that are already existing. All the children that already existing, nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. So I'm just going to bring up this video over here. Okay, first, I think I should bring up a video, one video first from, Gustavius, that decided he wanted to talk about why he doesn't date black women. So I'm just gonna bring him up real quick, and then I'm gonna bring the Pygmisha over here that was on TikTok making a lot of noise. If my man call me, I'ma go. If my man call me, I'ma go. I'm like, damn, okay. So yeah, he's over here. Let's bring this video over here so you guys can hear before I play the next video.
Women on earth.
And I want to say this before we get into this, because I have another video of another lady talking about can black women please stop asking anybody, all these guys out around you guys, like who they are dating, they are supposed to date you and all of that. I understand there are pygmies out here that are doing it, but I don't think it's looking good. This image over here, he's out here with his hair that looks like a porcupine and a beard that makes him look like a homeless man. And sitting down here with this lady over here, I don't know if she understands English, but this is one of the reasons why I also don't do let's come together topic with women. Now, because he's out here talking all this ish and she's sitting down here smiling the whole time. And this is the thing. This is the thing over here. This is exactly why when I hear some women that get with men like this and then they come out crying about their baby daddies, I'm like, well, when he was talking bad about the women in his community, you didn't say anything.
Black American woman are the most masculine women on earth. And so like a lot of the times black women, like they'll always ask me like why I'm not dating a black woman. And it's like, you know, if I'm going outside and I'm fighting off demons and dragons and trying to provide like the best lifestyle for my future like children and my significant other, like I don't want to come home to another battle at home, right? I don't want to be sleeping next to someone who is like domineering, who is like very like outspoken, like very masculine. Yeah, I definitely prefer Thai women for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. These are the same men that are out here crying about single women that don't want, single, successful, child-free black women. I'm gonna be sincere with you. These are the types that will come out here and talk about that. So let me show you this other video over here of this man over here crying about single women that are living their lives. Because after they don't talk from both sides of their mouth, they come around and try to make you feel bad so that they can trap you and make your life miserable.
Miserable in bed by herself, shaking, while all her friends is married and she home miserable.
So you heard the man. He doesn't truly believe that a single woman could possibly be happier than a single man. The thing about it is, these single men who are talking about how happy they are to be single, why are they grabbing their passports and leaving the country in droves? Why are they looking for partnership in all of these underdeveloped nations? Like, is there a female or a woman passport movement that I've missed? Is there a passport cis? Because I don't remember single women leaving the country in droves, grabbing their passports, looking for partnership. Y'all been telling women to pick better, and we have. We just haven't picked you because you're not better. The Pookie and the Ray Ray that you're warning us about is you. You are the Pookie. You are the Ray Ray, and you're mad that you're not getting chosen. If men like this were really honest, they would admit that they're the ones who are afraid of being alone. They don't have anybody to take care of them. They're afraid of ending up being older and in a nursing home, and the kids they abandoned won't come check on them. The women that they were playing with back and forth won't check on them. Like, they're the ones who are afraid that in their older age, they won't have anybody to care for them. Women, we have our friend circle. We have our families. We've built other relationships outside of romantic ones. We can lean on those relationships. We don't have to center romantic partnerships. We can be happy with our other relationships. They think that it's impossible for you to be happily single because they're not.
True. That is true as well. Now, I let all these videos play because I didn't want to interrupt at all, because I have a lot of them over here that I want to also go into, because I'm going to be giving my opinion at the end of the video anyway. Now, I'm going to say this. Whenever I see some men out here talking about, single women, I'm like, there are a lot of pygmies out here that are looking for you. There are a lot of women out here that are pygmies. They will worship the ground that you walk on. But I still do feel sorry for the pygmies. I'm not gonna lie. I feel really, really sorry for them, because at the end of the day, they're gonna lose their friends, and they're not gonna have anybody around them, because they've been doing, the worshiping of the man. Now, I'm gonna bring you this other video of this pygmy over here. She's talking about if a man calls, she's leaving. She doesn't care if she's with her friends and all of that. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure you did that video. I'm pretty sure she did that video so that the boyfriend can see. The only thing he's going to perceive out of that video is that she's easy. And he's going to literally torment her life.
Friends, that we could be having a blast. But the minute that my man calls, hello? You said what, you want me to come with? I'm out. Mid turn up. I'm out. Period. Then where you going? To my man. To my man. You always with him. You was just with him. I don't care. I'm going to be with him.
And these are the women that I actually get done the worst to. Yes, these are the ones that they're going to have multiple babies on. And these are the ones that are going to be out in the street fighting other women looking crazy. These are the women. And I'm sorry, but if you have a friend that acts this crazy, boy crazy, forget about this friend, because that friend, she's not going to have your back for nothing. This is an absolute red flag over here. This is a red flag. I wouldn't be friends with a woman that looks like this and have this kind of attitude. It's not even about her looks. She's a very beautiful woman, but it's the brain that is not working. I don't understand what is not ticking for her. I really don't.
And And I'm gonna be with him again after that, and again after that, and again after that. Cause that's my man. I'm out. Turn up with y'all later. I'll see y'all later. Period.
It was at that moment where he realized he got himself a dummy. And no, I don't have a man, because I know people will be like, that's why you ain't got no man, you single. Meanwhile, that man that she going to day after day after day, abandoning her friends for him, he got a side bitch. And he is so adamantly confident that you would not leave him if he cheats on you. And the only way he can be that fucking confident is because he's already doing it and you still there. Like, that man was so confident. He could bet money on it if he had any, saying that you would not leave him because he put too much money on you. In you? Who's the breadwinner here? Every time y'all do my man, it activates the fuck nigga chip that he's going to show you Pepe. Anything you say my man would never, that chip is gonna say, oh bitch, that's a challenge. But anyway, listen, y'all do whatever y'all want in y'all relationship. You said if he has a side bitch, if he cheated, you leaving. Now, I don't know who you're gonna go back to. I hope you're going back to your family, because I know you're not finna go back to your friends that you abandon every time he calls. You going back to the friends that you left at the club, bar, on the street, with a goat, in a boat, with a fox, on a box. You left your friends alone to be with this man. And now the man that's fucking up, they always go back to the friends they abandoned. Like, no, bitch. We don't want to deal with that shit. You left us for him, but of course now, all of a sudden, there's shit going on in your relationship. Now you're trying to come back over here. The door is closed. And yes, I'm single, unmarried, but I'll tell you what, it's better than what the fuck is going on in the Van Gogh's relationship.
But
I'm going to close this particular topic today with this particular lovely video over here. So, ladies, I hope that you had a blast today with all that I've brought you guys. And this is the thing, women that are pygmies are going to find out. And this is the thing, I'm going to say, they always say pick better. So, yes, pick better. And also, ladies, please stop asking the men what kind of woman they are dating, why they wouldn't date a woman from their community. Leave them alone. And you go and explore. They're not the only men on earth. Go explore. And if you want to be single and you are enjoying being single and child-free, I say go for it as well. And if you're going to be looking for a man and you need a partner out here, you better not be looking for a broke man. You better not be searching for these broke men that want to, siphon from you, that want to be leeches. You better do yourself a service and choose a better man. A man that can actually provide for his family with you or without you. Now, with that being said, I'm going to be leaving you guys with this particular last video over here. Please do not forget to press that like button and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.
be careful who you have kids with. That child may be a blessing, but the father can be your worst nightmare. Be careful who you have kids with. That child may be a blessing, but the father can be your worst nightmare. Be careful who you have kids with. That child may be a blessing, but the father can be your worst nightmare. Be careful who you have kids with. That child may be a blessing, but the father can be your worst nightmare. Careful who you have kids with. That child may be a blessing, but the father can be your worst nightmare. Be careful who you have kids with. Be careful who you have kids with. That child may be a blessing, but the father can be your worst nightmare.